Hello, welcome back to my Let's Play Thaumcraft 2015 series. So, I wanted to show you what a fully grown Enderly seed looks like, and it's like this. It's got these Enderman particle effects on here. When you break it, you generally get one seed and one Ender Pearl. I don't think you ever get more than one Ender Pearl, but there's a small chance you could get extra seeds. So there you go, 4 more Ender Pearls. I am working on redoing the basement a little bit. I've made some extra rooms. This one back here for the iron tank, and this one back here is going to be for all of the Thaumcraft stuff. Not quite ready yet, but working on that. What I want to do right now is I want to do some more mining. And to do some more mining, I would like to stop changing my pickaxe. So I've got the stone pickaxe, and I'm still using that steel pickaxe I found to break things at the redstone level. But I'd like to stop carrying 2, just carry the 1. But to do that, I need it to be repairable. I don't want to make more alumite or repair it that way. I want it to be repairable on the fly. So I have found what I need to put the auto repair trait on the tool. What you need is mossy cobblestone or moss stone. And moss stone can be combined to make a ball of moss from Tinker's Construct. It's just a full pattern like this. You get a ball of moss. Let me scan that real quick. Alright, if we go to our bookshelf, get the Materials in You Volume 2 book, and open that up, it's towards the end where you get the traits after all the material. Alright, auto repair. Auto repair is a ball of moss on a tool, and it slowly repairs the tool over time. Sunlight speeds up the process. And I believe it needs to be on your hotbar. It might need to be in your hand, although I'm not sure about that. Alright, going over to our tool forge, put our alumite pickaxe. It can go in any of these 3 places, actually. It doesn't matter when you upgrade a tool. There you go. It now has the moss trait, and there are 3 modifiers remaining. And you didn't see the effect, but it has already repaired itself. Before it had the green line showing it had 1 use, now it doesn't. In fact, let's do this. I'll break that block, green line. It's slow, but it will happen. Come on. There we go. So, that was it repairing itself. It's not a fast process, but it is a workable process. So, that's a really nice feature to have on a pickaxe. It will repair itself slowly over time, and then you can not have to repair the tool, and this tool mines pretty much everything we need, so it works out pretty well. Alright. I want to correct a small problem we're having with the ranch and the farm. So if I go over to the ranch, why is my golem just standing here with an egg in his hand? Well, the reason is there's no place to put it. Look at all the eggs in here. Way too many. So we can either, take the eggs out and have him start collecting stuff, or what we could do instead is tell him stop picking up eggs. So to do that, right click on him, put a feather in here, and now he will ignore the eggs and only pick up feathers. So even if I drop this egg nearby, he's going to ignore it. He only picks up feathers. Got the feather nearby, that he will get. So, I think I've got plenty of eggs in here for now. I think I'll keep that many. We'll divvy up the chest 50-50, eggs and feathers. But I think I've got plenty of eggs for the time being. And I can show you in here that yes, the golems plant the wrong things sometimes. Potatoes in the barley field, carrots in the barley field, and I think it happens because it seems like he goes row by row like this. So I think he's just getting some extra seeds and then trying to replant 2 seeds in 2 holes he makes. Now, because he's no longer picking up eggs, this guy is sensing the eggs, and he wants them. He wants to go pick them up. So we need to give him some priorities too, but there are too many things to tell him to pick up. So we need another straw golem before that will work. So I need to do some more work for that. Oh, that bugs me. Occasionally they can open fence gates, and I don't like that. Alright, I'm going to go move him back and maybe disable him for the time being. And I'm going to go do some mining. I'll be back in a little while. Okay, one more thing I want to make before the mining trip is a item from Extra Utilities called the Golden Bag of Holding. It's a little bit expensive, requires a bunch of gold and a diamond, but it's going to enable us to have more inventory slots when we're down mining. So it's another generic inventory like our knapsack, but it will carry a double chest worth of material. So, Golden Bag of Holding, diamond, wool, gold block, chest, and a diamond. There we go, a golden bag of holding. Let me see if I can scan that real quick. Nothing goes in here automatically. Right click, and there's the interface. A double chest that you can carry with you. So, great for long mining trips, especially in modded Minecraft, where you have tons of different items you may need to carry back with you. Alright, now I'm definitely going mining. I'll see you in a little while. Alright, I'm back from my mining trip, and I would like to start working on a sorting system from Extra Utilities. But before we get into that, I want to make some more types of storage. So there is an item called a barrel. I think Factorization was the first mod to introduce them, but they are available in several mods now. Might have been Forestry, I'm not really sure. But I've always used the Factorization barrels. But after seeing Direwolf use Java barrels, I'm going to use those because they look a little bit nicer to me. So Java barrels are a barrel. They store one kind of item, one item only. So they're only really useful if you have a ton of that certain item. So like I've got 30 stacks of eggs right now. Or I'm going to have lots of cobblestone, dirt, gravel, and chisel adds all kinds of extra material you dig up like marble, diorite, andesite, and granite. So I want to make some barrels for those as well. And barrels require a lot of wood, a lot of planks, a lot of chests, things like that. So before we get started making some more barrels, I want to introduce the Sawmill. The Sawmill is a good early game wood enhancement device from Thermal Expansion. It takes wood, and turns it into planks. And it does this not 4-to-1, but 6-to-1, and you also get some of this sawdust, which you can turn into compressed sawdust, which you can cook up into things like charcoal. So the sawdust is useful as well. I think there may be other uses for it as well, but that's the one that I am familiar with the most. So the Sawmill is very helpful if you're in an area that doesn't have a lot of wood, or you're trying to conserve wood, or you need tons of planks like you're building a wood house maybe. So there you go, 16 pieces of wood. Instead of getting us a stack of planks, got us a stack and a half. So that will help me build some more chests, which I'm going to need for barrels. So the Sawmill, pretty simple machine, iron axe, some planks, a basic machine frame, copper gears, and a redstone reception coil. Not too difficult, good early game before you have a tree farm. And since I don't have a tree farm, it was a good time to make those so I could make the barrels. Speaking of the barrels, let's go make some of those. I have one, but I'd like to have, let's see here. I'm going to start out with 9. I may end up making more. We'll see. Alright, so they are wood, slabs, and a chest in the middle. So I'm going to need to make some chests. Let's see here. I have 4 chests. I've got 1, so I need a few more chests. I need, there we go, 4 more chests. Put that in the middle. my oak wood there and my slabs. Alright, need some more oak wood. Alright. Okay, so there we go. I've got 9 barrels from Java now. The other thing that's very useful from Java that I like quite a bit is the Dolly. The Dolly lets you move chests around. So, right click on the chest, and I can move this inventory. It does give you some effects, like it gives you mining fatigue and slowness. So as long as you're carrying things like that, you're going to be slow and you can't mine well. But you know what? That's okay. You don't need to move the chests far generally. You just want to get them out of your way or reorganize what you're going to do. Alright, so I'm going to go place my chests along this wall where I want them to be, and I think I'm going to move the machines as well. And when I come back, I will show you the sorting system we're going to build from extra utilities. So I'll be back when I'm ready to do that. Alright, so I'm ready to set up the sorting system, I think now. I've got my sorting chest over here. I've got the rest of my chests, or my barrels over here on this wall, and then chests along this wall. So a couple things I want to go over. I don't think I've covered gold chest before. Gold chest is the next upgrade to iron chest. If you put an iron chest in a crafting pattern with gold surrounding it, you get a gold chest. There are also iron to gold chest upgrades, taking a bar of iron and surrounding it by gold, and you get one of those, and you can use those on an iron chest to upgrade it in place. So those are the two options you have for getting gold chest. I like to have a gold chest at the end for my overflow chest, things that aren't sortable, things that don't fit in any of these chests over here. Stuff that just has no place, like books and bombs aplenty stuff I'm not sure what to do with yet. So, good to have an overflow chest, and I generally make it a gold chest. I may end up turning some of these chests gold later on, like probably mining or building materials, maybe the organics chest. I separated food from organics, but it still may need to go gold at some point. But for now, we're good. So, as far as these lock symbols, you can lock a barrel down to a specific item, and it won't accept other items. So, if I locked this to egg, and took all the eggs out of it, it would not accept anything else, like, say, mod sorting pipes. And that's good for when you want to empty a barrel, but keep your system working and not have a new item go in there. Now, I am able to put items in there directly, which I thought you wouldn't be able to do, but apparently you can. So, yeah, apparently it locks the first item that gets in there. So, I don't like that. I'm going to have it undo that. But shift right click locks and unlocks the barrels, and that will be helpful. So I'll have to put something in these barrels before we actually start sorting things, or the sort's not going to go too well. So I'm going to put cobblestone, dirt, gravel, sand, things like that in here. I may be shy 1 barrel. We may have to make 3 more. We'll see how it goes. Alright, so the extra utilities sorting system is based off of transfer nodes and pipes. There are 3 kinds of pipes that are going to be useful in our basic sorting system. Transfer pipes, which just take an item along the path, dumping it into the first inventory it will fit into. Sorting pipes work really well. If a chest already has that item in there, then that item will be put into that chest. Otherwise, it moves on. Mod sorting pipes are similar to sorting pipes, but any item from that mod will go into that chest, which is great for my Thaumcraft chest. And for these 2 chests, I'm calling my Tech Mods chest and my other mods chest. So Tech Mods, things like Applied Energistics, Buildcraft, Industrial Craft, Thermal Expansion, those will be in here. And my other mods will be like Pneumaticraft, Tinker's Construct, things like that. So that's what I'll do for that chest. And then at the end, you'll put your transfer pipe so that anything else will go in the unsorted chest. As far as getting items to pull out of this chest into the system, we need a transfer node for items. And it's a bit difficult to place these. I've got to be looking up, and I have to shift right click on the bottom to get it to place right. But there we go, a transfer node for items. And then I'm going to take it back here. If I can jump up here. Alright, and we're going to use these transfer pipes. One over here, and then here. Now the barrels are going to be tricky because, as you can see, the pipes all connect to one another. So it's going to be a mismatch of things we need to go clean up. And we can do that with a crescent hammer, which I will do in just a minute. So let me make sure I've got room to get back there so I can fix that. Alright, so we want to make sure it all flows properly. I'll take care of that in just a second. But for now, I'm going to keep going with the pipes. So it's going to... We're going to take it down this way, over here, and now we are at the right place to start putting the sorting pipes. Let's see here. Nope, one more. Okay, now the mod sorting pipes, and at the end, the transfer pipe, and there we go. The mod sorting pipes are on the 3 mod chests at the end, and the rest of it are sorting pipes, and then the transfer pipes. So, let's see how this works out. Let me put some stuff in the chest to make sure it will have the right things in there. So I want to have a cobblestone barrel. I want to have a dirt barrel, a sand barrel, a gravel barrel, let's see, we've got 4 more barrels, so alright, that should be enough for the materials from this mod, the 4 kinds of blocks they have. So, andesite, diorite, granite, and marble. There we go, and I'm going to lock all these barrels so if I ever empty them, they won't lose their way. And I'll probably end up not using this egg barrel for long. I'll probably replace that and stop getting so many eggs. But now we need to go back and fix the pipes because otherwise we are not going to be able to use our system. It's not going to flow properly. So I've got my crescent hammer. You can see that pipes can connect in, by default, they connect wherever they can go. If they have dark lines going towards something, that means it's blocked. If it has light lines going dark, it means that's the path it's going to travel. So the only way this can go is down. That's not going to work. This should work. It's going to go up here, light to dark. Now it could go here or here. But what we want it to do is go up and go down. So we can go down, up, sorry. So we can travel down the barrels, up these barrels, down these barrels, and out into the system. If I had 12 barrels, it would have worked out better. I could have gone up, down, up, down. So 12 would have been better than 9, but oh well, I didn't think about that in the beginning. Alright, so this looks good. I'm heading up. I'm blocked from here, so that's no good. Yep, heading up, that's what I want. I want to be able to go to the left. That's being blocked to the left. That's no good. There we go. Up and to the left. Perfect. Now this one needs to go down. It goes in here, blocked from here. Good. Down here, blocked from there. That's good. And you can see that because of what we've done, it can no longer connect over here. So it's a bit tricky figuring out what you want. You've got to watch the lines. Light to dark can enter, dark to light can't enter. Alright. This is blocking it, that's no good. Enter, that's good. Enter on this side, blocked on this side, perfect. Nope. Yep. Perfect. There we go. There we go. And yeah, that looks good. So, it is now going to travel through this, back here, up here, and go to all the barrels. Let me double check real quick that everything looks good. Light, 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 light. Yeah, perfect. And generally, you'll end up with a pattern that makes sense to you. The pipes connecting the way it looks like it should snake around like this. So there we go. The rest of them are irrelevant. They won't connect to each other. And I have a reason for putting them on the bottom rather than on the back. And once we get to covers, we'll talk about that. But this system should now be functional. So let's test it out. Let me sort this chest. I'll leave one ferrous ingot because it has to have one kind of item to sort it. And I'll put these 7 in the system and we'll see if it sorts them. So it is pulling them out. Did it put them in this chest? Uh-oh. It didn't. Oh, it did. Okay. So it's a bit slower than I anticipated. Sometimes it takes a minute. Got to give it some time. So that's good. That means it did bypass all of our barrels. So let's go get some more andesite or diorite or whatever. Here we go, some marble. That'll work. Put the marble in the chest. Alright, it's pulling out. Are we getting more marble over here? Let's see here. That has... Yes, there was only a stack before. A stack plus 14, 28, perfect. It is going in here. But, man, that's awfully slow. I think we need a way to speed this up. It's going to be too long to get my sorting system working if it's going to be this slow. So, let's modify that a little bit. If we go down to the transfer node, this is where it's putting items into, and it searches for where to put them. These are upgrade slots, and one upgrade you can have is speed upgrades. Speed upgrades are blocks of redstone, some gold nuggets, and some gold ingots, and you get 4 speed upgrades. So right click, put the speed upgrades in here. Doesn't matter if you put them all 4 across or all 4 together, it's the same thing. So let's pull out this stack of marble and see if that changes things. That's a lot faster. This is going to work out for us, I think, when we're dumping a ton of items into our system. Yeah, you can already see it's almost done. Yeah, perfect. That took way less time than the other one did. So, if I have some items, will it sort properly? Well, let's see here. Here's my mob drops chest. Here's an ender pearl, or here's 13 of them. I left one in there. Will it sort properly? It should. Perfect. There they are. Then you have to worry about what can't be sorted. So let's take this poisoned potato and make sure it ends up in the chest. It shouldn't go elsewhere. There are no other poisoned potatoes in the system. There it is. Perfect. Sorting system is working very well. I don't remember if I covered this, but I want to make sure I do that before we wrap up. Right click on a barrel will pull out a stack of that item. Sorry, left click will pull out a stack of that item. If you shift left click, it pulls them out one at a time. If you've got a lot of things in your inventory like that, like let's say I had, I don't know, tons of eggs, and I want to put all the eggs in here. Well, instead of using the sorting system, we could just shift sorry, not shift right click. Right click and keep right clicking, and it puts everything like that in your barrel. Perfect. So left click gets you a stack, right click puts it in, shift left click takes one at a time. Alright, that looks like a pretty good wrapping up point to me. Next time I will show you the covers that I'm going to use to clean up the look a little bit. Won't be perfect, but it'll be a good start. Alright, catch you next time.